Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. We come to you live as the calendar is turned to August here in year 4 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League, and the Chicago Cubs visit the New York Yankees in interleague matchup here in the Bronx. The Cubs will send Fergie Jenkins to the hill. Cubs leading the NL Central at the moment. Cubbies looking for their first playoff berth in the history of the FSBL. The Yankees looking to make another stride. Whitey Ford will get the start for them. Ford 10-4, 2.97 in 22 starts on the season. The Yankees a half game behind the Oakland A's for the best record in the American League, looking for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Ford will start off here against Bill Lang. Lang batting .291. Yankees going with an old school uniform here. Hadn't broken this one out for them in a while. Curveball for Whitey Ford in there for a called strike, and we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 106.
Ford delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. And Ford's quickly ahead of Lang here, 0-2. Harris sets up inside. Ford delivers. Lang lays off. It's 1-2. A rare live afternoon weekend broadcast for me here. I don't know how many people are going to be around, but I actually had a little gap. My wife is out, and figured I would try to get a game done here, so I don't know if I'll be able to this evening. Weekly grounded to second. Gordon throws over to first. Lang is set aside. Your Cubbies lineup: Lang, Cavaretta, and Santo, Nicholson, Hack, and Pavko, Baez, Dallin, and Johnny Kling. This Cubs offense has had a little bit of pop, but on the whole, they've been underperforming. The pitching is what has carried Chicago to this point. Here's Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta batting .294, 10 homers, 36 RBIs. Cavaretta was in the first half, the top 10 in the National League batting for much of the season, but he has recently slumped, fallen below the 300 mark, and out of the top 10. Breaking ball there, lines it the other way. That's going to be a base hit for Cavaretta. Keller will go over and cut it off. Cavaretta will make the turn at first, but hold. And it's a one-out base hit for Phil Cavaretta. So here's Ron Santo. Santo, after a terrific rookie season a year ago, has slumped this year, batting .237. 14 homers, 47 RBIs. He's picking it up a little bit lately. There you see he's riding a 10-game hitting streak. Ford delivers. This is up and away. Ford from the set. Fastball misses down low, so he's behind Santo, 3-0. Rookie Bill Nicholson waits on deck. Fastball misses up high for ball 4. So after the Cavaretta single, Ford walks Santo first and second here for the Cubbies. And here's Nicholson. Nicholson, the rookie, batting .228. Average is down, but he is in the top 10 in homers. 25 has him 6th in the National League, 52 RBI. The Cubs, as we've mentioned in previous Cubs broadcasts, have just not gotten a lot of their outfield through the first 3 years of the FSBL. A lot of the big names in Cubs history have yet to enter into this. Hack Wilson, Billy Williams, Sammy Sosa, none of them have entered as of yet. So the Cubs are a little bit lacking in the outfield department, but Nicholson has changed that a bit. He and Andy Pafko both providing a bit of pop to that outfield. Cubs sit in first place, looking for their first postseason berth. Ford ahead of Nicholson, 0-2. Fastball up high. Nicholson fouls him straight back. 0-2 pitch again from Ford. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Down goes Nicholson, and there's 2 away. That's the first strikeout for White.
That is good. The designated hitter. Yeah.
Nicholson badly fooled on that one. So here's Stan Hack. Hack batting .313, a fine season for him. Hack has been pretty much exclusively a designated hitter for the Cubs. Ron Santo, the superior defender, playing third. 1-0 pitch from Ford. Hack takes it up and in. Ford from the set, trying to work around early trouble here. That shot is into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Judge is going to cut it off, but a run will score. RBI single for Stan Hack, and the Cubs have jumped on Whitey Ford here to take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first in the Bronx. Tried to come inside on the fastball, and Hack turned it around. Good piece of hitting by Stan Hack. No surprise there. So now, here's the other rookie, Andy Pafko. Pafko batting .309. First pitch slider from Ford to strike it beneath. Whitey now will look to minimize the damage here. Fastball just off the outside corner. From the set. Goes over. And it's an errant throw. Throw gets past Gehrig, and the run, let me see, the graphic has an update. The runner holds. Oh, goodness. Yankees catch a break there, an errant pickoff throw, but the runner on third got hung up and didn't try to break for it. Popped up here to Gordon, and the side is retired. So the Yankees catch a break, only allowing the 1 run on the RBI single from Stan Hack. We head to the bottom of the first here in the Bronx. Cubs 1, Yankees coming up. On the hill for Chicago, Ferguson Jenkins. Jenkins 9-9, a 3.57 earned run average in 22 starts so far this season. He will face Derek Jeter. Jeter batting .305, 66 runs scored.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
First pitch from Jenkins. Slider is in there for a called strike. Fastball, another called strike, and the count goes to 0-2. Fastball, Jeter fouls it back. Jeter there, misses down and in. One-two offering from Jenkins. Fastball misses up high. Shot out to left. Coming on to make the grab. And Pafko puts it away for out number 1. Forget the uniform glitch there. That's Lou Gehrig. He shouldn't be a Cub. He's a Yankee. He bats third here for New York. Jeter, Williams, and Gehrig. Judge, Maris, and Gordon. Keller, Berra, and McDougal. Yankees lead the American League in slugging this year. And here's part of that. The red-hot Bernie Williams. Williams up to .342. He had briefly taken over the batting lead in the American League from the Indians' Napoleon Lajoie. Lajoie has reclaimed that lead. Bernie now sits in second. Misses off the plate. It's 1-1. Jenkins rocks and fires. With sinker there. Bernie gets a piece of it. Count goes to 1-2. Ball there. Bernie fouls that one off. So even though this is an interleague game, this will count as our American League game of the week for the weekend of August 2nd and 3rd. The National League game of the week will be the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. The Diamondbacks, the surprising second wild card at the moment in the National League. Juggernaut Giants once again running away with the NL West. 2-2 pitch. They're going to appeal it. I don't think Bernie went, and the umpire agrees. Count is full. Here to Bernie Williams. Jenkins misses down low with the sinker for ball 4. Somewhat mirror images here. One out walk, and here is the scorching hot Lou Gehrig. Gehrig batting .308, leads the American League in homers with 37, having overtaken teammate Aaron Judge. He's second in the league in RBIs with 78. Gehrig, of course, the reigning American League most valuable player. Looking for back-to-back honors. 1-1 to count. Jenkins delivers. Fastball misses inside. Aaron Judge waits in the on-deck circle. Jenkins delivers. Ground ball to second. Fielded by Baez. Flips to first. That's the only play. A runner will move up to second. That ball was not hit particularly hard. Baez wisely takes the only play at first. 2 away, runner on second. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. 317, 34 homers, 81 RBIs for the Judge, who has had a sensational season. He has a few dynamic 1-2 punches. Gehrig and Judge, certainly among the best of those. Fastball from Jenkins in for a called strike. Rocks and fires. Judge scorches it to left, but right at Pafko puts it away, and the side is retired. So Jenkins gets around the walk. We'll head to the top of the second here in the Bronx. 1-0 Cubs. Here's Javi Baez, 258, 9 homers, 28 runs that. First pitch fastball from Ford misses outside. Ford seems to be struggling to find his release point a little bit in the early going. He's missed to that left arm side. Good deal so far in this ball. Baez pulls that fastball foul. It's 1-1. Ford rocks and fires. High fastball there. Cheddar goes past Baez, and the count goes to 1-2. Ford delivers. Breaking ball, Baez way out in front, and down he goes. Second strikeout for Whitey, and there's one away here in the second.
Batting eight, the shortstop, number 53.
So that'll bring up Bill Dallin. Dallin batting .247. It's swinging, fouls it off. Ford rocks and fires. Fastball misses up high. Ford delivers. Fastball is fouled up. Ford ahead of Dallin here, 1-2. 2-5. Sinker down low. Dallin chases, but gets a piece. Another 1-2 offering from Ford. Inside, swung on and missed, ties him up. So back-to-back strikeouts for Whitey. Here in the second, 2 away, and that'll bring up Johnny Kling. Kling getting a little bit of time at catcher as Gabby Hartnett has just had a miserable year 4 here in the FSBL. He's batting under 200 now. Kling starting to at least play a little bit in his stead, batting 260. Ford delivers, fastball misses up high. Fastball there, and Ford is again ahead, 1-2 the count. Popped up, Gehrig underneath it, puts it away easily, and the side is retired. A strong inning there from Whitey Ford after laboring a bit through the first. We'll head to the bottom of the second in the Bronx. Cubs 1, Yankees nothing. Here's Roger Maris. Maris batting 269, 31 homers, 78 RBI.
Number 9.
Gotta take a look at the Cubs roster, see if somebody bumped Jenkins. If I'm remembering correctly, Fergie should be wearing 31, not 33. So in roster move, somebody else may have got moved on the roster who was signed 31, and Jenkins got bumped. One and one the count. Jenkins works to Maris. Fastball is fouled up. One-two pitch. Fly ball out to left. Routine play for the first out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Joe Gordon.
So that'll bring up Joe Gordon. Gordon rides a modest 8-game hitting streak into this one, batting .306, 25 homers, 67 RBIs. See, just up and down this Yankees lineup. Lots of run production. Gordon, the reigning American League Rookie of the Year, narrowly defeating the Blue Jays' Josh Gibson for that honor a year ago. Jenkins delivers, fastball misses. 2-1 pitch. That one's pulled down the line. That's a fair ball down the third base line. Pafko gets over there quickly. Gordon will take a turn at first, but he will hold up. Still gets away from Baez a little bit, but not enough for Gordon to risk it. So a 1-out single for Joe Gordon. So that will bring up Charlie Keller. Keller, the left fielder, batting .287. Swings and misses at a fastball outside. 5 homers, 27 ribbies for Keller. Start much in the first half of the season. And get more at bats as the year goes on. Carl Crawford struggled. Yankees rode him out for a couple of months. He just never came around. They sent him down. Brought Brett Gardner up, and Gardner struggled as well. Keller getting a chance to play pretty much every day. Out on left field, throw over to first. Gordon dives back in. Ball off the plate. It's 2-2. Takes a long look over. Now delivers. Keller, ground ball. Diving stop. Baez knocks it down, but he can't field it cleanly, and he's not going to have a play. Everybody's safe. An infield base hit for Charlie Keller, and the Yankees have first and second. One away, and that brings up the rookie, Yogi Berra. Berra has struggled here in his initial season. Also note the MLB The Show uniform glitch, if you're not familiar with it. Some players, but not all, who have had their number retired by their team, you cannot assign them that number. So you'll see like Lou Gehrig is able to wear his number without a problem. Yogi Berra, however, cannot be assigned number 8, so he's wearing 88. I promise I am aware Yogi Berra did not really wear 88. He did, however, drive this deep to center, and it's out of here. 3-run jack for Berra to the deepest part of the yard. And the Yankees have taken the lead here in the bottom of the second. 12th home run for Berra, who got all of that straight away center for Yogi. And it's 3-1 New York. Hanging slider up in the zone, and Yogi tattooed this one. 436. Langing off the black background. Here's Gil McDougal. McDougal batting .275. 7 homers, 35 RBIs for McDougal. Fastball misses up high. Yankees lineup just does not really give opposing pitchers much of a break. Ground ball to short. Gallen has it, throws over to first. They're out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Order will turn over. Here's Derek Jeter. Jeter flew out his first time up. Taking a while here to get going to Jeter. Fastballs are called strike. Jeter, a lifetime .314 hitter here in the FSBL. He won the batting title in year 2. Take the called strike there on the inside corner. Jeter did not seem to like that ball, though it did look good according to StatCast. 0-2 offering from Jenkins. High fastball, tries to hold up. Unsuccessfully. So down goes Jeter. The uniform glitch rears its ugly head. Berra's home run was for the Yankees, not the Cubs. And New York leads it 3-1 as we head to the third. Greg Gorecki, some good old afternoon baseball. Yes, sir. Like I said, this is a rarity for me. I usually am not, don't do any weekend stuff during the day. But I've been a little bit under the weather lately. And my wife was going out to see my daughter and my grandson, but I don't want to get the baby sick at all, so I stayed home here for a bit and had a little bit of pocket of time. So figured I would try to get a game in here as the calendar turns to August in year 4 of the FSBL. 1-1, Ford works to Lang. This is down and in. 2-1 the count. Whitey delivers. Lang fouls it off. Here's the 2-2 offering from Ford. Fastball misses down low. So Cavaretta waits on deck for Chicago. Fly ball to right. Judge coming on. He's there. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 44.
So here's Cavaretta. He singled and scored the Cubs' only run. He was driven in on the Stan Hack. RBI single. Fastball there. Count goes to 0-1. See, this afternoon's game canceled due to weather. Man, double dip tomorrow. Now, where are you at? I know you mentioned it the other day, but I forget. I don't remember where you're at, and I haven't looked at the schedule to see what's been rained out as of yet on the real-life scoreboard. Or delivers. Fastball, they say that he went, and it's 1-2. Toronto. Oh, wait, so the Jays are playing the Yankees right now. Is that up in Toronto? Fly ball to center. Bernie puts it away. Did they rain it out at the stadium? I know it's been... I'm in New York. It's been bad weather here all day. But I didn't feel like it was so bad that they would have called the game. 2 down. Here's Santo. Santo walked his first time up. Rocks and fires. Fastball. All the ball up high. Right, as I say, in Toronto, they would have closed the roof. Yeah, so I'm kind of surprised the Yankees called that. Although I do know there is another pocket of rain supposed to come through. Maybe it's been a little bit more. I'm out on Long Island. Maybe it's been a little heavier towards the city. 2-1 pitch from Ford. Santo pulls it in the hole. Jeter on the backhand. Jumps, throws across the diamond, and gets him. Nicely done there by Jeter to get Santo. And the side is retired. We will head to the bottom of the third. 3-1 Yankees. So here's Bernie. Bernie walked his first time.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
An Islanders fan? Yes, sir. Yeah, the Mets and the Islanders are my teams. I don't really care from a rooting interest about basketball and football. I like the sport. I just never really got locked into never really had a basketball team that I rooted for. I always loved playing, and never a fan of watching basketball that much. And football, I grew up a Cowboys fan. But when they brought in Terrell Owens and then Keyshawn Johnson, I couldn't stand either of those guys, and I kind of never stopped rooting for them, and then never really picked up a rooting interest for anybody else. 1-2 the count. Here is Jenkins works to Bernie. Oh, Bernie goes fishing for that fork ball away. Down he goes. I knew the Bossy family. Oh, that's awesome. I was younger. They were close to my cousins in Montreal. What a great dude. To say nothing of the fact that Bossy still, as far as just the best, not the best overall player, but the best pure goal scorer, give me Mike Bossy any day over anybody else. Just an unbelievable talent for putting the puck in the net. Still has the highest goals per game ratio in hockey history. Bossy's autobiography was a really good read too. Some great stories of those 80 to 83, the Islanders Cup teams and stuff like that. There's characters on that team. 1-2 the count. Fastball misses down low to Gary. Gehrig, who has just been on a power run lately, again, he has overtaken teammate Aaron Judge for the American League home run lead. He's now got 37. 2-2 as Jenkins works to Gehrig. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Fastball at the knees. Good pitch from Fergie. Down goes Gehrig for the second out.
Now batting, number 99.
So that'll bring up Judge. That was borderline low. That's what Gehrig is barking at the end, but Jenkins gets the call. Down goes the Iron Horse. And here's Aaron Judge. 0-for-1, lined out his first time up. Named after Mr. Hawk. Yeah, oh, that's excellent. That is very, very cool. Yeah, Bossy, after he retired, he stayed around here on the island and he was kind of a fixture around here. And I knew, and he was such an ambassador for the team. And when they announced that he was stepping away from that for a bit, I knew something bad was coming. I'm not someone, as much as I love sports and sports are my career and all that. I've never been kind of the awestruck from the perspective of like ground ball the second here as Judge Baez throws him out to end the third. But I've never been somebody who like, oh gee, an athlete or any kind of celebrity like dies and it really impacted me. But I felt it when Bossy went. And then again when Gillies passed away. Especially with the Islanders, as Bill Nicholson steps in here to open up the fourth. They're different than a lot of other teams because the Islanders, like Long Island, we're the suburbs of New York City. So, we just gravitate to the New York City teams because Long Island didn't have professional teams except for the Islanders. They had the Nets for a little while, but even that wasn't the same. So then when the Islanders from our quote unquote little market, became one of the greatest dynasties in hockey history, it was just they've been such an identifier here. So the guys who were on those teams really, really matter, and they all stayed around here. Not Trottier so much, but Bossy and Nystrom and Gillies, John Tonelli, like all those guys are fixtures on Long Island. So when Bossy passed, that one hurt. Fastball swung on and missed. Ford sets Nicholson down to open up the top of the fourth.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Dan Hack.
So Nicholson is set aside. Here's Stan Hack. Hack drove in the Cubs' lone run. Fastball from fourth. In for a called strike. Whitey starting to work that outside corner to lefties, inside to righties a bit more as he was just missing arm side early on in the ballgame. Tries to go to that spot. He misses it there. 1-1. Ford rocks and fires. Hack taps it back to the mound. Whitey has it. Throws to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 52.
So that'll bring up Andy Pafko. Pafko popped out his first time up. Ford delivers. Breaking ball misses outside. Popped up on the infield. Gehrig says he has it, and he does, and the Cubs go down meekly here in the top of the fourth. So Ford settling in. We'll go to the bottom half. 3-1 Yankees. Maris, Gordon, and Keller due up. Head here to the bottom of the fourth in the Bronx. Fergie Jenkins. Touch for a 3-run homer by Yogi Berra. That's been all the scoring for the Yankees, but it has them in front 3-1. Maris has kind of been waiting his turn for the Yankees the last couple of years. They gave him a bit of playing time out of spring training this year, and he's made the most of it. Maris having a terrific year, just further lengthening this exceptional Yankees batting order. And again, what is scary about the Yankees in this league, and especially given the format that I do the FSBL in, is they're already playing 700 baseball, and Ruth, DiMaggio, and Mantle haven't even reached yet, haven't even come into the league as of yet, which is frightening. Fastball misses down low. The chat, Greg knows this, says Jenkins is a nice man. Funny, yeah, about Fergie Jenkins. So I had when I got this going, one of the things I had done was I had set up a Twitter account that I haven't really used. It just doesn't have a lot of traction on Twitter, this kind of a thing. But when I started it, I had made a post about a Jenkins start, and I guess Fergie Jenkins is on Twitter, and Fergie Jenkins liked the post. I'm like, holy cow, that's so cool. Fergie Jenkins liked my tweet. So yes, he will automatically always rate well for me. Leadoff walk. Here's Joe Gordon. Slider on the inside corner. And Gordon, the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. Alternate History 100. How are you, my friend? Tapper back to the mound. Jenkins, his only play will be to first. He gets Gordon. Maris moves up to second for the first out here in the fourth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Charlie.
Dwayne March checks in. How are you, buddy? One down. Here's Keller. Keller singled and scored on the Berra homer. Jenkins in there for a called strike. Gator not pitching. No, he's not going to pitch every time I broadcast a Yankees game. Especially the Yankees will probably get decent play down the final 2 months of the season. So some other guys are going to have to get a turn on the broadcast. Ground ball in the hole. Diving stop. Nice play, Bill Dowling. Throw to first, and he gets him. Dowling takes a hit away and possibly an RBI from Charlie Keller. Beautiful play here from Bill Dowling, ranging to his right. Dowling missed more than a month with injury earlier on this season. So now here's Berra. Berra cranked a 3-run shot to straightaway center his first time up. Slider misses away. It's 1-0. Berra puts it out to left. Halfgo is there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So Jenkins works around a little bit of trouble there. We'll head to the top of the fifth here in the Bronx. It's 3-1 New York. Baez, Dowling, and Kling due up for the Cubs. Javi Baez struck out his first time up.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ford delivers fastball, gets the high strike call. It's 0-1. Fastball misses outside. Wayne, we were talking about this in a couple of broadcasts ago. Lefty Grove did it. He got the 20-0. Just an unbelievable season for Grove. That ball carrying well out to left center. It's going to one hop off the top of the wall. It doesn't go over. Baez will round to second. He's going to pull in the third. Javi Baez with the lead-off triple off Whitey Ford to open up the top of the fifth.
Now batting, number 53.
That ball kind of looked like it got caught up in a jet stream out there. Bernie looked like he started out having a track on it, and the ball just kind of took off on it. Almost bounced off over the wall there for a ground rule double. It hits off the top, and Baez gets an extra base for it. So now, runner on third. Here's Bill Dallin. Dallin is 0 for 1. Fastball is in for a called strike. Yeah, that's insane. 20-0. He hasn't had a bad start. I got to go back. I got to see if he's even given up 3 runs in any start so far this season. He's just been lights out every single time. You know, with the A's scoring 5.5 runs a game, you know, it's a recipe for something like that. Ground ball pulled foul. Yeah, I mean, his ERA is 1.7, I think. I mean, he's just been so good. Fastball misses up and away. 1-2 the count. And down into big here for Whitey. Fastball there is fouled off. This is inside. It's 2-2. And the other thing about that is, you know, look, the Tigers have the best pitching staff in the league. But, you know, and again, we've talked about this. But, I mean, the A's and the Yankees both have good combinations. I mean, the Yankees can put Guidry and Ford out there. The A's can put Grove and Waddell out there. In addition to Catfish, who's pitched great in the clutch previously. And so, I mean, there's just... That's why the Tigers have had to get a bat to try to be able to compete with them. Because they're not going to outpitch them every game of a series, whichever one of them they run into in the postseason. So Whitey's up against it a little bit here in the top of the fifth after the walk there to Dallin. Here's Johnny Kling. He takes a curveball at the knees for strike one. Appreciate you guys joining me. Like I said, this is a rare Saturday afternoon broadcast for me. I usually don't have the opportunity to do a daytime weekend broadcast, so I didn't know if anybody was going to be around. I'm seeing 12, 13 guys in the chat. Very, very cool. 1-1 pitch from Ford. Curveball misses down. Two and one the count. Ford takes a peek over at first. Delivers. Kling fouls it off. Joe Lang, the leadoff hitter, waits on deck. Ford delivers. Fastball misses up high. 3-2 pitch coming here. Ford does not want to walk the number 9 hitter. 3-2 pitch. Kling gets a piece and fouls it off. Ford again comes to the set. High fastball there. Kling goes chasing but gets a piece to stay alive. CUBS making Whitey work. Ford delivers. Kling pop up behind the plate, behind the mound rather. Gordon takes it. The runner doesn't break. And they get the force at second. Kling gets down the line fairly well. A kind of awkward play all around. Runner at third, Baez had the hold to see if Gordon would catch it on the fly. Gordon ends up letting it bounce. Gets the force at second. Can't turn two there. That would have been a huge double play. Instead, it's runners at the corners, one out. Here's Lang. He's 0 for 2. Fastball there, misses outside. Little kind of off the bat handle. Hopper over the mound into no man's land. Can't really fault Baez for not scoring on that. Fly ball out to right. He should score on this. Judge sets himself well, though. Here's the throw home. Baez tagging. Throw on target, but not in time. Baez scores on the sacrifice fly from Bill Lang. And the Cubs have cut the deficit to 3-2. Nothing else Judge could have done there. It was a strong throw, but Baez runs pretty well. Runner at first holds. Here's Cavaretta. He's 1 for 2. He has singled and scored. Fastball is in for a call and strike. Slider misses down low. Ooh, borderline pitch there. Ford doesn't get the call. 2-1 the count. Ooh, good curveball there from Ford. Bounces that one down and away in the dirt. Cavaretta goes fishing. Reels in nothing. 2-2 the count. Ford delivers. Cavaretta fouls it off. 27 pitches in the inning for Whitey Ford. Cavaretta pops this one up. That'll find the seats. So the Yankees will certainly have to call on their bullpen, perhaps sooner rather than later. Curveball, Cavaretta gets a piece of another one. Ford pulling Cavaretta, but he's able to kind of get just a splinter on it to stay alive. Another 2-2 offering. And another one fouled off. That one down in the zone. Cavaretta, good bat-to-ball skills. Whitey's making good pitches here, but Cavaretta's hanging in. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball down and in. Sinker from Whitey gets Cavaretta. Whitey wins the battle and minimizes the damage. Cubs get one to draw within one. We're midway through here in the Bronx. Yankees 3, Cubs 2. Here's Gil McDougall, 0 for 1. Rounded out his first time up.
The Yankees, the third baseman, number 12.
Jenkins steals McDougall. First pitch swing. Dunks this one out in the center. It's going to hang up there. Lang reels it in for the first out.
The shortstop, Derek.
Order turns over. Here's Jeter. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown it. .70 pitches so far for Fergie Jenkins. Jeter swinging first pitch as well. Pulls it foul. Whitey Ford's got to be thinking, hey guys, maybe take some pitches after I just threw 30 pitches in the top half. Jeter swings again and fouls it off. So Jenkins ahead of him 0-2. High fastball. Jeter fouls it straight back. O2 offering from Fergie. Jeter pulls it foul. Jenkins delivers again. Jeter puts a charge into this one. This is hit pretty well to left. Half goes going back at the one track. He's not going to get there. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Jeter round second. He'll hold. But it's a one-out double for Derek Jeter. He gets it over the head of Andy Pafko. 33rd double of the season for Jeter. Pafko going back and back and back. Couldn't quite get there. So now here's Bernie. He's 0 for 1. He's also walked. Pulls this one down to first. Cavaretta knocks it down. Can't field it cleanly. Jenkins covers. They get Bernie at first. Jeter moves up to third. Cavaretta knocked it down, stayed with it. So now 2 away. Jeter at third. Here's Gehrig. He's 0 for 2. He has grounded out and struck out. And Gehrig has overtaken Judge for the American League home run lead. Fastball from Jenkins misses outside. On the set again. Fastball misses down low. Judge waits on deck. Pitch at the knees. 2-1 the count. Jenkins deals. Fastball off the plate. It's 3-1. Here you see Judge. Jenkins is not going to want to give Gehrig a cookie here. Three-one pitch. And he saws Gehrig bat into shards. The ball rolls foul. Gehrig will get back in the box, but he'll get new lumber to do it. 3-2 again. Fly ball. Shallow center. Gonna hang up. Lang comes on for it. Camps out underneath it and puts it away. So good work by Jenkins to get around the Jeter double. We'll head to the top of the 6th in the Bronx. 3-2 Yankees. Good one going here. Part of the Cubs order starts off with Ron Santo. He's 0 for 1. He also walked.
The third baseman, Ron Santo.
Ford delivers first pitch curveball in for a called strike. One pitch, line shot. Gordon knocks it down. Can he stay with it? Recovers, throws to first, not in time. That'll be called an infield single for Ron Santo. That extends his hitting streak to 11 games, and the Cubs have the leadoff man on. Here's Bill Nicholson. He's 0 for 2. And Nicholson, deep drive. That ball is way back, and that one is out of here. The rookie Nicholson with a 2-run shot to give the Cubs a 4-3 lead. Home run number 26 for Nicholson. That'll put him in a tie for 5th in the National League. Nicholson's average is low, but his power has been there, and it gives the Cubs the lead here in the Bronx. He's off on that one. That is a no-doubter. Off the bat of Phil Nicholson, and Whitey knew it as soon as that ball left the bat. Deep into the bleachers in right center. 4-3 Cubs. Here's Stan Hack. Fastball at the letters for strike one. Hack 1 for 2. He drove in the Cubs' first run. Line shot out into right. That ball's in front of Judge for a base hit. Yankees may need to get some bullpen action going.
Now batting, number 52.
Good piece of hitting there from Hack, and that's going to be it. Apparently they did have bullpen action going. No more waiting for the Yankees. Whitey Ford will exit this one, frustrated to say the least. You know, Ford, when he was pitching great early on in the year, was the only Yankee who wasn't getting any run support. Yeah, he's had a poor start here. They'll ask them to come back for him. Here's Ramiro Mendoza, 2-0, a 4.85 ERA in 10 appearances. Mendoza was called up early July. Pitch down in the dirt. Berra blocks it, throws down to first. Mendoza delivers. Change up is in there for a called strike. 1-1 to count. Another change up, another called strike. It's 1-2. It was a delivery. Break the ball, ground ball to short, right at Jeter. Routine double play ball. Jeter to Gordon, on to first to Gehrig. 6-4-3 double play. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Couldn't have drawn up a more perfect double play ball there. So that empties the bases. Here's Javi Baez. He's 1 for 2. Baez had a triple earlier on. Swings and misses at a fastball there. Good curveball from Mendoza. He's ahead of Baez, 0-2. Pair of lefties, Steve Hamilton and Sparky Lyle, both throwing out in the Yankees bullpen. Ground ball. Diving stop by McDougal. Gets up, throws to first, and gets him. Nicely done by Gil McDougal down at the hot corner. They'll put him in the wrong jersey, but that doesn't stop it from being a great play by McDougal to end the 6th. We head to the bottom half. The Nicholson 2-run shot puts the Cubs ahead 4-3. So here's Aaron Judge. Fergie Jenkins at 82 pitches to open up the bottom of the 6th. Judge has lined out and grounded out. First pitch sinker, called outside. Jenkins, Bronx, and fires. Fastball. In for a called strike, virtually the same spot. Fires again. Good slider there from Jenkins. Judge goes fishing, and the count comes to 1-2. Another slider. This time, Judge doesn't chase it. 2-2 pitch. Fastball off the plate. Jenkins wants to know where that one was. That one was clearly, at least to my eyes, a little bit off the corner. Full count. Here is Jenkins works to Judge. Fastball just low for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk for Aaron Judge, and that'll bring up the American League Player of the Month for July, Roger Maris. Maris is 0 for 1. He also walked. Ball there is fouled off. Stadium crowd coming alive here. Maris rips that one into center for a base hit. Judge will take the turn at second. He's going to go to third. Lang's throw comes into the cutoff man, And it's runners at the corners with nobody out for the Yankees here in the bottom of the sixth. Maris rips that one up the middle. Jenkins hits the deck. 113 off the bat for Maris. So now here's Joe Gordon. Gordon is 1 for 2. Haven't seen any bullpen action yet for the Cubbies. From the set. Delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. He's ahead of Gordon, 0-2. Gordon homered in the Yankees win in yesterday's opener of this series. From the set. Delivers. Down in the dirt. Slips by Kling. Runner's not going to try to come home, but the runner will take second. So there goes the double play possibility. Jenkins puts one in the dirt. That's going to go down as a wild pitch. Second and third now for New York. Lead run in scoring position. 1-2 pitch. Fastball down low from Jenkins. Fergie trying to piece this together here. 2-2 offer. Gordon hops it up. Shallow right center. Nicholson comes on, makes the play. Judge is going to tag. Here comes the throw home. It's not in time. Aaron Judge scores on the sacrifice fly from Joe Gordon, and we're tied at 4 in the Bronx.
Your attention, please.
And that's going to be it for Fergie Jenkins. Sean Marshall will come in out of the bullpen for the Cubs. This Cubs bullpen has been solid. Marshall 3-1, a 3.02 earned run average in 35 appearances. He's done a good job. He will come on to face Charlie Keller. Keller 1 for 2. I do want to see. I don't do anything in the 6th. I don't start making any. I don't get involved in moves until the 7th. I don't like I don't want to overmanage. It's not why I do this. But I do want to see the final. Well, it's not really the final line because there's still a runner on. But Jenkins 5 1/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. The line on Jenkins. Of course, the runner at second would also go on his ledger. Marshall deals to Keller. Curveball in for strike 1. Another good slider from Marshall, but he's quickly ahead of Keller here, 0-2. Marshall from the set. Delivers. Ground ball the second, weakly hit. Baez charges, throws the first, gets Keller. The runner moves up to third. Welcome to History 100. Ashes Jenkins getting tired. Well, apparently they felt the same because they got him out of there. So 2 down. Maris, the lead run at third. Here's Yogi Berra. Berra 1 for 2. Hit a 3-run bomb to straightaway center his first time up. Marshall delivers. Curveball is in for a called strike. Felix Rodriguez and Don Elston, a pair of right-handers in the Cubs bullpen. Marshall deals. Berra hits this one well the other way. It's slicing low, and it'll go foul. Ball there, misses down low. One-two offering. Berra, fly ball to left. Hit pretty well. Pafko goes back. He'll have room though. Puts it away. And the side is retired. But the Yankees tie it up after the Cubs take the lead. We'll head to the top of the 7th in the Bronx. Cubs 4, Yankees 4. So Ramiro Mendoza will stay in for New York here to face Bill Dowling. Dowling is 0 for 1. Swings at the first pitch, rolls it out to Gordon. It was the first, 1 pitch, 1 out to open up the 7th.
The catcher, number 2, Johnny Kling.
So that'll bring up Johnny Kling. Kling is 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded. Fastball. Off the plate, but they say Kling went. He doesn't think he did, but when you fall across the plate like that, they're probably going to count that against you. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Alternate history 100, I take it that Banks has not yet been taken by the Cubs. Correct. Yeah, the Cubs, and there's a few teams in the league that are like this. The Pirates are like this as well, where they've got plenty of talent who just has not entered the league as of yet. The Cubs offense in particular, again, they have not gotten Billy Williams, they haven't gotten Hack Wilson, they haven't gotten Sosa, they haven't gotten Sandberg, and they haven't gotten Banks. I mean, so that's kind of a Fab Five in Cubs lore, and they have not gotten any of those guys as of yet. And none of those guys are coming on next year either. Fastball misses down and away. So there's going to be a draft somewhere down the line where the Cubs are just going to load it up. Again, if you're tuning in and you're not familiar with the concept of the Franchise Stars Baseball League here, it's a little bit different than your typical Franchise Stars project because I've developed this to play out like career mode. So not everybody is there at the start. That's a slasher down to Gary, who takes it to the bag himself. Good work by Ramiro Mendoza in the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time. Cubs and Yanks tied at 4. Each franchise has a 100-player master pool, as Felix Rodriguez. And look at the year that Efrod is having. 6-1, a 1.01 ERA in 26 appearances for Rodriguez. Mentioned earlier that the Cubs bullpen has been terrific this year and has been a big reason for their success so far this season as McDougal steps in to lead things off. So each franchise has the 100-player master pool. 40 guys started, 40 taken at random from that 100-player list to start year 1. The remaining 60 guys will come in through rookie drafts each year. 4 guys from the remaining 60. So it's 15 years of draft classes I have set up. Plus, each franchise gets 1 random Negro league. So you've got obviously a ton of talent in the league, but a ton of guys haven't come in here yet. Dougal fouls that one off. Count goes to 1 and 2. Ball misses down low. 2 and 2 the count. That one down the right field line, slicing away, and it's foul. So McDougal tries to shoot one to the opposite field. Can't keep it fair, though. Count goes to 2 and 2. Rodriguez deals again. Gets him with a slider. Nice job by Felix Rodriguez. Down goes McDougal for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Shortstop, Derek Jeter.
You see the StatCast pitch tracker there. All fastballs until a couple of sliders at the end. So here's Jeter as the Yankees order turns over. Called strike there at the knees for strike one. One pitch, fouled off. So Rodriguez ahead of Jeter here 0-2. Line shot in the center. That's going to be a base hit for Jeter. So an 0-2 pitch from Rodriguez that he'll surely wish he could have back. Jeter bites it off into center. Here's Bernie Williams. Jeter really the only semblance of speed on this Yankees roster. Doesn't have to go, though, because Bernie lines the first pitch into left. Jeter takes a turn but holds. The Yankees have first and second with one out here in the bottom of the seventh. So here's Gehrig, 0 for 3. He's blown out his last time up. Let's see who. I gotta see who the Cubs, because now it's the seventh. I'll start getting involved in some of this stuff. They've got Chipman. You got two of the next three guys are lefties. Rodriguez has been one of your best relievers. Chipman hasn't been great. And Lou Gehrig doesn't really matter whether he's facing a righty or a lefty. We're going to leave Rodriguez in for Gehrig and Judge. But we would bring in Chipman if it gets down to Maris. I think is the way we'll play this. First and second, one out. Rodriguez, big at bat here. Fastball misses down low to Gehrig. Sign from Kling. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses up and away. Aaron Judge waits on deck. Rodriguez from the set. Delivers. Fastball misses inside. 3-0. Interesting to see if the Yankees give Gehrig a green light here. Two men on, tied at 4. One out in the bottom of the seventh. Rodriguez looks into Gehrig, delivers. Gehrig taking all the way there. Fastball is a called strike. Three 3-1 pitch from Rodriguez. High fastball. Gehrig tries to lay off. I think they called it a strike at the top of the zone. So Rodriguez has gotten it back now to 3-2. Full count offering to Gehrig. Fastball misses outside for ball 4. So Rodriguez fell behind Gehrig 3-0, threw a pair of strikes, but ball 4 misses badly. And now the bases are loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch from Rodriguez, fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Rodriguez from the set. Slider misses down and away. One and one, the count. The pitch, fastball misses away. Two and one. Rodriguez looks in. Dangerous spot. Judge, fly ball. Hit pretty well to right. That's carrying. Close to the warning track. It stays in the yard. Nicholson makes the play, but the runners will tag up. It's a sacrifice fly for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees have taken a 5-4 lead. Jeter comes in to score. So the Yanks reclaim the lead. Here's Maris. Rodriguez is not going to face him.
Your attention, please.
So here's Bob Chipman. Chipman 1-0, a 4.91 ERA in 19 appearances. He will come on to face Maris here. And no, it's lefty-lefty. Maris has been red hot lately, though. The Yankees really are weak on their bench with right-handed bats on the bench. They got Posada, but they're good with lefties, but not so much with righties there. We're going to let Maris hit for himself here. Maris is 1 for 2. Chipman trying to keep this a one-run ball game. Fastball misses outside. Ball misses inside, 2-0. Chipman back on the hill. Pitch at the knees for strike 1. 2-1 to count to Maris. Joe Gordon waits on deck for New York. Fastball swung on and missed, and it goes to 2-2. High fastball there. Maris fouls it straight back. 2-2 the count. Chipman delivers. Fastball misses inside. A full count to Maris with Gordon waiting on deck. A walk here would load the bases once more. Runner on first at least will get a head start here. 3-2 pitch. Maris fouls it off. Chipman from the set. Numbers again. High fastball, and he gets him. Down goes Maris. Chipman wins the battle and keeps it a one-run ball game. But the Yankees do reclaim the lead on the sacrifice fly from Judge. We'll head to the 8th here in the Bronx, 5-4 New York. Coming on for New York, Sparky Lyle will get the 8th. Lyle 4-0, a 3.06 earned run average in 35 appearances. Sparky chats with his infielders there, and he will start off facing Phil Cavarretta. Cavarretta 1 for 3, a single and a run scored.
Number 44.
First pitch swinging, Cavarretta flies it to center. Bernie drifts towards the gap, he's underneath it. Puts it away, 1 pitch, 1 out for Sparky Lyle.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
So that'll bring up Ron Santo.
Santo.
Santo 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. Also throwing a walk. Hit fastball at the letters for strike 1. Yankees closer Chad Green warming up in the bullpen. Now delivers. Curveball misses inside. 55,300 here at the stadium for this one. It's been a good one. Slider from Lyle misses down and in. 2-1 the count. Fastball misses away. 3-1. Nicholson waits on deck. Curveball misses inside for ball 4, so a 1-out walk to Santo. And now Nicholson will come up as the lead run. He's already got a homer in this game. He gave the Cubs the lead earlier on, a 2-run homer back in the 6th off 4th. Rounds this one to second. Gordon has it on the chopper. Throws to second for 1 on the first, not in time. Runner hesitated. Gordon seemed like he went for the tag there and then was unsuccessful. Runner was already past him. It took Gordon a little while to corral that one. They get the lead runner. And Leon Durham is going to come on to run for Bill Nicholson. Oh, he's not going to pinch hit for Stan Hack. Never mind. Lefty Hack, 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch slider. That looked like a good pitch from Lyle. It's called ball 1. I don't know where that pitch was supposed to be. That looked like a good pitch from Sparky. Throw over to first. Durham dives back in. Throw over. Another dive back. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball off the plate. Two and 0 the count. Lyle delivers. Hack fouls it off. Another throw over. Durham again gets back in safely. Lyle delivers. Slider there is fouled off. So 2-2 the count. Here's Sparky Lyle working to Stan Hack. 5-4 Yankees here in the top of the 8th. Lyle delivers. Fastball up high, gets him. Hack chases one out of the zone. Lyle whips him and gets through the 8th. We'll head to the bottom half. 5-4 New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So Durham will stay in the game and play right for the Cubs.
Now playing right field, number 11, Leon Shura.
Here's Joe Gordon. Gordon 1 for 2, a single, an RBI, a run scored. I gotta see. I don't see any reason why Chipman should stay in this game for Chicago. Got the out he was supposed to get. There are 2 lefties coming up. Even so, everybody else in the bullpen has been better than Chipman. Keller doesn't have extreme negative splits against lefties anyway. Elston is warm. I think you're going to go to Elston. Elston's been really good this year. Or actually, first of all, we're going to do is we're going to warm Hutchison up. Then we'll get Elston.
Your attention, please.
So Don Elston, 0-1 at 2.32. Earned run average in 35 appearances. Comes on for the Cubs to pitch the bottom of the 8th. He will start off facing Joe Gordon. Gordon is 1 for 2. Gordon, first pitch swing, pulls it foul. Yankees would love an insurance run. Knuckle ball from Elston. Floats in for a strike. Fastball inside, ties Gordon up in knots. Gordon very frustrated with himself there. Elston fans him to open up the bottom of the 8th. Here's Charlie Keller. Keller is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored. Fastball off the plate for ball 1. There's a line shot to left against the shift. That's going to be extra bases for Keller. He's around first, heading towards second. Halffield will get the throw in. Keller turns second, but he'll hold there, beating the shift. They were playing Keller heavily to pull. He slashes one to left, his 15th double of the season. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. So here's Yogi, 1 for 3, the big blow of the game, a 3-run homer. And Berra wearing number 88, but the game is not allowing him to wear the retired number 8. Which I concede is annoying. But sometimes you just got to suck it up. 1-1 the count. Elston delivers. Fastball up and in. Berra rips this one into right for a base hit. Keller comes around third. He's going to hold. Good throw home from Leon Durham, but it's a scorched single for Yogi Berra, and the Yankees have runners at the corners here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-11-8 off the bat for Yogi. It's been a tough rookie season for Berra. But if he can start getting hot coming down the stretch, the Yankees are really going to have something heading towards the postseason. Here's Gil McDougall. 0 for 3 on the day. Look at his defense, McDougall will stay in the game with the lead. Curveball there, swung on and missed. Yankees just hope McDougall doesn't hit into a double play here. But McDougall's done a nice job offensively this year. Ball 2 the count. Fastball off the plate. Hot foul. That'll find the seats. One-two offering coming from Elston. Fastball is fouled off. Elston from the set. High fastball. McDougall fights it off. Kindly bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. YouTube loves that shit. So greatly appreciate it. Another 1-2 offering. Elston delivers. Breaking ball way out of the zone. McDougall couldn't have hit that one with an oar. And down he goes for the second out. So the order turns over, and now it'll be up to Jeter to try to get an insurance run home. Jeter is 2 for 4. Fastball from Elston in there for strike 1. Single and a double and a run scored for DJ. Delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. He's ahead of Jeter 0-2. Felix Rodriguez was ahead of Jeter 0-2 and then gave up a single to him his last time up. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Jeter lays off. Runners going to advance to second base. Yogi takes off. Wild pitch from Elston. So now there's 2 men on. Ahead of Jeter in the count, so you're not going to turn and walk him here. Ahead of him 1-2. Fastball misses up high. 2-2 the count. Elston deals. Jeter swings and misses. Elston fans him to end the 8th. So good job by Don Elston. He bends but doesn't break. We'll head to the 9th here in the Bronx. Yankees looking to close it out. Closer Chad Green will come on. 5-4 New York.
Your attention, please.
Green 37 of 40 in save opportunities, a 2.2 earned run average in 41 appearances. Kind of keep waiting for Green to falter and for Sparky Lyle to end up taking over the closer's role, but Green has been terrific. So here's Andy Pafko. Pafko is 0 for 3. Fastball is a ball and strike. Just want to check out the Cubs bench. I don't think they're particularly strong on the bench. Hartnett, who's been terrible. Yeah, they're really weak on the bench. Woody English can't hit a lick either. Ian Happ is all right, but I'm not really sure there's anybody you can hit for. Certainly not Pafko. Had a nice season. 0-1 to count. Green works. Slider misses down and away. It's 1-1. Pitch. Oh, at the knees on the outside corner. Nicely done by Green. 1-2 the count. From the set. Box and 5. Fastball just up high. It's 2-2. Offering there, grounded foul. Dugal hugging the line down at third. In from the set again. 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses down low and the count goes full. Javi Baez waits on deck. Green delivers. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. So Pafko leads off the top of the 9th with a single for the Cubs. And the tying run is on base. Good at bat there from Andy Pafko. So now here's Baez. He's 1 for 3. He had the triple early. Slider misses down low. You want to check the speed for the Cubs here. Pafko's a 44. There's really no big speed on the bench there. Woody English is marginally faster. Not enough that I'm going to take Pafko out of this game in case you go to extras. 1-0 the count. Green delivers. Baez, ground ball to second. Gordon ranges to his right. He can't get there. Runner turns, and now he's going to hold. Pafko hold. So Gordon, I'm surprised that Joe Gordon didn't get to this ball. But it gets up the middle. Base hit for Baez. First and second, nobody out. Here's Bill Dallin. Dallin is 0 for 2. Curveball is in there for a called strike. Cubbies trying to rally here in the 9th against Yankees closer Chad Green. Fastball blows that one past Allen, and the count goes to 0-2. Slider well outside. Yankees a half game behind the A's for the best record in the American League. Cubs holding a slim lead in the National League Central. On and miss. Down goes Dowling. That's a big strikeout for Green. And there's one away here in the top of the ninth. So Johnny Kling is due up, but Kling is not going to hit. Again, the game wouldn't have pinch hit for him there. It's kind of illogical. So Ian Happ, at 273, will come on to pinch hit for Johnny Kling here. Happ, 11 homers, 27 RBIs. High run at second. Green delivers. Happ, first pitch swing, laces it in the center. Bernie can't make the play. Bernie can't make the play. Williams got there and muffed it. And fortunately for Williams, it hit off his glove and didn't go past him. That ball was hit on a rope, but Bernie got there. He just misplayed it. The runner holds at third. Bases are loaded. The error by Bernie Williams. And now here's Bill Lang. Fly ball to center. It is not hit deep. Bernie does not have a great arm. Runner tags. Here's the throw. Nowhere's near in time. Gary cuts it off, and we are deadlocked at 5. Oh, what a huge error from Bernie Williams. "5-5, top of the ninth in the Bronx. Here's Phil Cavaretto, 1 for 4, a single and a run scored. Curveball misses down low. One-0 pitch from Green. Cavaretto flails at it out of the zone. It's 1-1. That curveball misses down and away. Green has been very, very good this season. He's scuffling here, though. Not helped out by the error from Bernie. Slider is in there. Count goes to 2-2. Green delivers. Cavaretto, number up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Runner comes around third. Here's Bernie's throw. Not in time. 6-5 Cubs. Cavaretto puts it up the middle for a single to give the Cubs the lead with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Back through the box. So the Yankees defense has let them down a bit here. I feel like Gordon should have had that ball from Baez. And then, of course, the Bernie Williams error. 6-5 New York. Here's Steve Hamilton. Hamilton 6-0. 2.49 ERA. Apologies, 6-5 Chicago. And now here's Santo. Santo is 1 for 2. Fouls it off. Lee Smith has started throwing furiously in the Cubs bullpen. Hamilton delivers. Fastball misses up high. Change up, swung on and missed. 1-2. Fastball ties him up. Hamilton delivers again. Fastball misses down low. 2-2 the count. Hamilton delivers. Misses inside. 3-2. Leon Durham waits on deck. Durham, who came in to run for Nicholson early. Change up there. Santo pulls it foul. Heck of a ball game here in the Bronx. 3-2 pitch from Hamilton. Strike 3 at the knees. Down goes Santo. And the side is retired. So Bernie Williams, who made the huge error, forget the uniform glitch there with Gehrig, Bernie will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth with a chance to atone for it. He'll face Lee Smith. Smith has saved 34 of 39 this year, a 3.11 ERA for the big right-hander. Bernie Williams will start things off for the Yankees. Gabby Hartnett comes in behind the plate for Chicago. So a whole new battery here. Bernie 1 for 3, singled in the 7th.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Fastball from Smith misses down and in. Bernie puts this one the other way. It's slicing away. That's going to be extra bases. So Bernie Williams starts off the bottom of the ninth with a double off of Lee Smith. His 24th double of the season, and Bernie, again, who made a huge error there in the top of the ninth, starts things off. Here's Gehrig. He's 0 for 3. Smith throws a ball here. I'm going to let him walk. Nope. Gehrig swings, first pitch, deep drive to right. Durham back on the edge of the warning track, makes the grab. Bernie will tag up and move up to third. So Gehrig almost with a walk-off there. First pitch swinging against Lee Smith. All right, so now we got to see this. I don't love putting a winning run on base here, but walking Judge would set up a double play possibility also. And Judge has arguably been the best hitter in the league. I know it's righty-lefty against Maris, but I still don't think you're taking your chances with Judge here if you're the Cubs. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry about that. So they're going to walk Judge to try to set up a double play possibility. And now Smith will go after Maris. Maris is 1 for 3. Fastball misses inside. One and 0 the count. Harris fouls it off. It's 1-1. Smith checks Judge at first. Here's the delivery. Maris pulls that slider, but foul, and it's 1-2. Both slider comes inside. 2-2 the count. Yankees fans on their feet here in the Bronx, hoping for a big comeback win. Maris fouls the fastball straight back. Still 2-2. Smith delivers. Maris, ground ball past third, and we're going to be tied. Maris puts it past a diving Ron Santo, and we are deadlocked at 6. Maris ties it up off Lee Smith in the bottom of the ninth. Fastball there caught a bunch of the plate, and Maris lashes it into left field. So now, and they're going to take Smith out. Wow, I can't override that. So Lee Smith comes out of this one. Here's Sutcliffe, 1-0 at 3.79 ERA. 19 appearances for Sutcliffe. Here's Joe Gordon. Gordon is 1 for 3.
The second baseman, Joe Gordon.
Fastball misses up and in. Sutcliffe delivers. Ball misses inside. Two and 0 the count. Gordon, fly ball, out to center. Lang makes the grab. Judge will hold at second.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Keller.
So now here's Keller. 2 for 4, a single, a double, and a run scored. Am I wishing I hadn't walked Judge? Absolutely not. That's absolutely the right play there. I don't have any regrets about that at all. And Judge is a threat to win the Triple Crown. I don't think you're going after Judge there. Try to set up a double play ball with Maris. Hindsight's always 20/20. I realize that. 1-1 fastball from Sutcliffe misses up high. 2-1 the count. Sutcliffe delivers. Breaking ball gets Keller there, and the count goes to 2-2. Sutcliffe delivers. Keller fouls off, goes chasing, slider off the plate. Two-two pitch. Keller yanks that fastball hard but foul. Aaron Judge the winning run on second. Sutcliffe delivers. Breaking ball, Keller out in the center. Lang drifts over towards the gap, puts it away, and we've got free baseball here in the Bronx. Uniform glitch again. God, I hate that. Maris comes through with the big RBI single. We're deadlocked 6-6 as we head to the 10th. I got to pause this for 1 minute, guys. So Steve Hamilton will open up the 10th, facing Leon Durham. Durham, of course, in for Nicholson, who he ran for early. Change up, misses down and in. Curveball, misses down low. It's 2-0. Fastball at the letters. 2-1 the count. Change up, swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Curveball swung on and missed. Hamilton fans Durham to open up the top of the 10th. There's one away. So here's Hack, 2 for 4. Pair of singles. Fastball. This is up and in. It's 1-0. Fastball down and away. 2-0 the count. Fouls it off. It's 2-1. Hamilton deals. Curveball swung on and missed, and the count goes to 2-2. Change up well off the plate. Pasco waits on deck. In there, strike 3 called. Hamilton gets Hack looking 2 away here in the top of the 10th. Great work by Steve Hamilton so far. Now here's Andy Pafko. Pafko 1 for 4. Let's check out what the Cubs. Yeah, they've got pretty weak on the bench. What is the Yankees bullpen looking like here? Stanton's the only guy that's got up. Chamberlain. We're gonna let him face Pafko, but if Pafko gets on, that'll probably be it for Hamilton. Fastball in for a called strike. Chamberlain the righty, Mike Stanton the lefty. There's a chance. I was trying to squeeze this game in. Now that's going extra. There's a chance I may have to turn this over to the actual MLB The Show broadcast crew to finish this up. I gotta finish getting dinner going. But we'll see. Vince Scully never had this problem. 1-2 the count. Fastball up high, it's fouled off. Hamilton delivers. Ties him up, popped up. Hamilton's going to field it himself. And the side is retired. So terrific bullpen work from Steve Hamilton. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th in the Bronx. Yankees 6, Cubs 6. Berra, McDougal, and Jeter 2 up for New York. So here's Yogi, 2 for 4. A 3-run homer, also had a single. Sutcliffe will stay in for the Cubs. Curveball misses down and away. Larry French the lefty, Rick Russell the righty, throwing for Chicago. Breaking ball, Berra deep to right field. Durham's going back at the track, at the wall, it's out of here. Walk-off homer, Yogi Berra, his second homer of the game. And the Yankees walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. The rookie, Yogi Berra, his 13th home run of the season. And the Yankees take it 7-6-10. Berra has had a rough rookie campaign here for New York, but he comes through in a big way in this one. Cranks that one off of Sutcliffe to walk it off in the bottom of the 10th for the Yankees, who just keep on rolling. Curveball there from Sutcliffe did not get it either down or inside enough. And Yogi unloads. That is a no-doubter upper deck shot. Yogi heard this food. I appreciate that. I appreciate that from Yogi, so I can finish doing dinner. Hamilton improves to 7-0 out of the bullpen for the Yankees. Sutcliffe takes his first loss of the year. And the Yankees have taken the first 2 of this 3-game set. The Berra homer also gets Bernie Williams off the hook for that costly error in the 9th. Final line score, 7 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for New York, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Cubs. And the Yankees just continue their winning ways here in year 4 of the FSBL. Gonna clip this one short here on the highlights. Oh, we'll finish that. There's only gonna be one more, right? There's the big hit from Maris. That was a huge at bat. Maris is the one who really got Bernie off the hook. But yeah, that's a good battle there. Man, Berra needed this. He's had a rough rookie season. Hamilton the win, Sutcliffe the loss. Yogi obviously gets player of the game honors, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, including the walk-off. Wayne, Greg Gorecki, alternate history 100. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in here. Bang that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And enjoy the rest of your night. The Yankees walk off the Cubs in 10-7-6.